Welcome back to the episode. So first of all, I hope you're doing well. And today I have guests and I'll want to introduce them to you. And maybe you can start by our co-host here. I think you know her. Then to end up our main guest. Yeah. So Nora, can you start by introducing yourself?
Yes. So thank you for having me again in this yet another episode. So my name is Nora Jepchirchir. Mimi ni mwanafunzi. At the same time, I'm a mother's daughter full time. So stay tuned. Nambarikiwe. Karibu.
So, hi guys. I'm the guest today. My name is Biwott, and I'm a student. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's the info. The other info nimeweka pale kwa our social media accounts. If you want to know them better, you can go to their info alafu mtawajua vyema. And so on today's topic about alcohol and drugs, or let's say in general, we are going to talk about drugs. And I'm going to ask you several questions which will eventually bring the topic. We'll cover the whole topic. So to the first question, maybe we can... What's drug addiction? Can you tell us about drug addiction?
Wacha mgeni aanze.
Sawa, you can.
Okay, for me, I think drug addiction is it's a neuropsychological disorder, which is possibly characterized by the persistent and intense use of drugs. Yeah.
That's nice. Maybe you can add on that definition.
Mimi naweza sema it's the inability to control the urge to use the legal or illegal substance.
You guys have nice definitions. Hata yangu ikai hivyo. So, is it bad for the youth somehow? How do you see it?
It is not bad just for the youth. It is like bad for everyone. Drugs ni drugs. In the first place, haifai kwa mwili yako. It's not supposed to be digested by your body, so it is definitely bad. Yeah. And
we have seen like it's affecting the youth sana because we have found ourselves like partying every now and then.
As much as watu wanasemanga youth tunakuanga distractive, idle, nini, deep down like ukienda kwa grao tunapitianga vitu mingi sana enye we literally just can't talk about it. Alafu we have some of us most of us have like reserved parents. Usiende waambie mama yako ati mom leo naugua heartbreak. Ataanza kukuambia nani alikufunza mapenzi nini ulienda shule kusoma like sasa unajua ni vitu tunapatana tu nayo, then you can't go and tell your mom naugua heartbreak, so una deal nayo kipeke yako. Ukifika usiku unalia, asubuhi unalia, unaficha tu unaumia. So instead ya wewe kunyamazia, most of the youth tunachallenge through drugs. Unapata mtu ameenda amekata amelia. Saa unaona ana feel fit like it's not our fault. Saa zingine it is basically choices and circumstances.
So maybe I can ask June why do youths take drugs na wanajua ni mbaya?
I would say first of all, taking a drug the first time inakuanga voluntarily. So I can say maybe a youth maybe may undergo traumatic experiences and are opting to take drugs. Maybe their family history wana take drugs. So pia anajipata pia amekuwa indulged in drugs. And then maybe akona mental health problem and suffer from depression or anxiety. And that's in most cases wenye youths ndo wanajipatanga wameingia drugs because of depression and anxiety.
So I think, me on my perspective, I think we found ourselves like tumejiingiza kwa vitu mob like love, like mtu anaanza tu drugs maybe just for fun, juu anaona his friends wanatumia drugs just for fun, and maybe wengine out of stress ya work. Some youths pia wanasema maybe shule inakuwa ngumu alafu wana indulge into drugs. So I think, but my concern is mbona tunachukua like seme drugs na tunajua if we take it si itamaliza shida zetu zote. It's just for a period of time. Inakudanganya tu umemaliza shida, lakini after ukiamka kesho asubuhi you have that inaitwa hangover. Uko na hiyo hangover.
Hivyo that is the main point of taking the drugs in the first place. Ikudanganye hii shida ushatatua. Unaonanga ile story ya nataka ni chill, nimechoka kufikiria, so acha nikate nizime, niache kufikiria story for a while, then kesho ni hivyo. So unapata inafika kesho zimeshuka, bado nadai ndio niache kufikiria. That is the reason. Usaka huwezi pata solution like hivi na utaki kufikiria, msa anaenda anakata.
Yeah. And June, how quickly can you be addicted to a drug?
I think for you to get addicted to a drug depends on how you took it. I think a person who takes it orally hatakuwa addicted na mtu anajidunga drugs. Na pia ina depend na the content your drug iko na nini.
The type of the drug.
Yeah, the type of the drug.
I'm learning a lot. And unaona like the nini, I wonder, and this is not judging to anyone, hizi drugs, kuna some drugs that are illegal in Kenya and yet you find some of the youths are using them, and maybe mtu anatumia juu anaona rafiki yake ametumia na ijamfanyikia kitu azina, ama ana feel too high at that time, alafu later anakuwa tu sawa. Can drugs affect you individually ama ina affect kila mtu the same way?
No, ina affect kila mtu differently. Dora, a good example ni bangi. Kuna ule msee akivuta bangi atachizi, na kule msee akivuta bangi atakuwa tu fiti. Hakuna kitu kitamfanyikia apart from the normal side effects. So ita react differently. Kuna ule akikunywa pombe itampeleka tu vizuri, haiwezi mletea maishi baadaye. Na kule kuna ule mtu akikata hata bia, kesho asubuhi mnampeleka hosi aongezewe maji juu alikata bia. So ni like differently kwa mwili ya kila mtu.
June, you can add on that?
I think it's just what she said. Because unaonanga hata mse different people. Mtu akikunywa pombe kuna mwenye anaanza kukimbia, akishout, akidu kitu wenye it's not
crazy.
And then kuna mwenye akikunywa ana chill, ametulia tu, amekaa chini, anaangalia tu.
Nika wale watu wanasemanga ati msizi kata, sizi fanya kitu kama sijakunywa.
Sizi kula kama sijakunywa.
Like akili hizi function kama hajakunywa. So ayake watu wakiamka asubuhi kunywa chai, yeye anaenda kukata, ndio akili ina function. Alafu kuna wale wanamaliza kila kitu alafu wakate ndio wachill tu.
So maybe you can go to the next question is are there effective treatments for drug addiction?
Yes, there are.
Maybe you can shortlist them.
There is detoxification, kuna rehab, there's something called cognitive behavioral therapy. It helps you recognize your unhealthy patterns, ndio at least you can change them.
You can
I think pia kuna behavioral counseling. And yeah.
So I think before you take a drug, and I'm talking to the audience here, maybe ujue tu like things like vile wamezitaja hizo the things wamezitaja, they are expensive, like tuseme itwaje therapy.
Yeah,
therapy is very expensive, and rehab. It's very very expensive. Now if you're taking a drug alafu kuwa addicted kabisa nayo kabisa, like you cannot do something without it. Like let's say uvute sigara and after a short period usipotumia you start shaking nini before wakutoe in that state utakuwa umetumia pesa mob sana.
Na si kila mtu manage. Si kila mtu manage.
Yeah, so unaweza pata you've just ruined your life and umeenda rehab maybe pesa itoshi nini so you have to stay like that, unatibiwa nyumbani and it's very challenging. It's very very challenging. And maybe I can ask another question about withdrawal. How long does it last?
It's different with everyone pia.
Yeah, vile tumesema about drugs.
It's different with everyone. Kuna ule ameanza, let's take a good example, alcohol. Kuna ule ameanza kukunywa pombe since 2000 na tuko to 2022, so that is 22 years. Alafu kuna ule ameanza 2018 hadi wa leo. So ule mwenye ameanza kitambo ita take time juu iko kwa system yake, iko kwa damu yake. So ita take time, ita take like a lot of time, effort, nini. Inaweza msumbua hadi itamtesa for a while. Alafu kuna huyu wa 2018, it's going to not take a lot of time. Alafu pia ina depend with the type of drug you are withdrawing from. Kuna pombe, kuna bangi, kuna cocaine, there's these hard drugs. So ina depend with the kind of drug you are withdrawing from. Yeah.
Maybe June, we can get your perspective about how long can you take on the withdrawal?
For me, I can say ina depend sana na the type of drug that has been taken into the body. Because let's take an example of alcohol and maybe cocaine. Hata kama nilianza pombe kitambo na nimeanza cocaine juzi, mimi ku withdraw from alcohol is much more easier than cocaine because of the content of your drug. Yeah. So I think it depends with the type of drug.
That's nice. So what I'm urging the audience is that hatuwakatazi kutumia hizi drugs. This topic is not about kuwakataza kutumia hizi drugs. What we are basically saying is take at your own risk. We know the dangers of these drugs. Mmezisoma since high school or primary, and you know the dangers of this drug. Sindio? And what we are just saying here is that tunajaribu kuwaonyesha like a way that these drugs are not good because zinafanya kuwa addicted to it, and it's not good. We are youths maze. We are going to start working, and kitu kama hii sikufanye ufutwe kazi. Like ukunywe pombe alafu usahau kuamka kesho. You see, it will be a very funny case.
Ama wende job ka
umelewa. Yeah, you see tumeziona tu hapa nje. Your guardian cannot go to work while he's high. Ama maybe kama ni hii kazi ni yake mwenyewe, kama yeye ndio boss.
Hata kama wewe ndio boss still do.
Yeah, because you cannot communicate with the workers vizuri. Watu unapigana nao nini. So you're basically saying that take care kabisa. Take much care about these drugs because utajipata tu in a very bad position and you'll be the one to blame. Maybe I can go to the next question is how can we prevent drug abuse among the youths?
It has a lot of factors.
Yeah, it's like a very huge book. Tukianza kusema how can we prevent, because first of all mimi in my point I think it starts by you, with the choices you make. Sindio? And ukisema mi let's say Edmond kwanzia leo naanza kutumia bangi ama alcohol. Let's say alcohol because it's very common. Alcohol. Alafu nikuwe addicted to it. Na wewe kama my friend haujui kama hujanizoea kama natumia alcohol. Utaona a certain behavior in me that you've never seen before. Sindio? Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll not like it. And chances are high you'll not like it. Because maybe nitakuwa arrogant, maybe nitakuwa like my decisions will not be at 100%.
Mtakuwa wale watu wakilewa, now that is when you start giving out jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see. So yeah, maybe to brush too about the nini. So, about how we can prevent.
Mimi naweza sema hapa you have to have strategies ndio i work. So for instance, you should know your teens activities, like unafaa ukuwe keen. Najua nikiendanga na kina June ni Bible study, vitu za kunijenga na kujengana, unaona. Alafu nikienda na kina tuseme wewe, acha nisikutumie, tuseme tukienda na character Z ni drug, madawa, pombe, dundani, nini. So like I have to know the activities. Pia nafaa nikuwe na like very strong ground rules. Kama unakata mimi sikuji. Kama unaenda kusmoke sigara mimi sikuji. Like very very strong ground rules. Pia lazima ukue, is it assertive? I think the word is assertive. Your yes ibaki yes, your no ibaki no. Hata akwambie Noro ukikataa kukunywa hii pombe tunakosana, tutrai kwa marafiki ni sawa. Let you know remain as a
maybe I can cut you short. There was a trending meme in social media in the past few weeks that kulikuwa na pombe iko hivi, alafu huku nje wamefunika na karatasi ya Fanta. So when wakauliza a certain person, unakuja tukunywe Fanta, like akwa na ground rules. Strong
ground rules. Alikuwa anajua
like the shape of the bottle unaijua tu, lakini huku nje umeweka hivi, umeweka karatasi fulani alafu wameandika hapo nje Fanta. You see, so if you have strong ground rules, utakuwa in a very safe place. And also I think before I ask the next question, I think choices kabisa, na your self discipline, sindio?
Yes.
And also your friends, you should take care of your friends. And maybe before June talks, I will want to tell our audience that you should have strong ground rules vile Nora amesema, and also the choices when mesema ndio uweze kuendelea mbele, and you'll avoid these things of drug abuse.
This thing tulikuwa tunaambiwa primary school na high school. Niko very sure 99% of us tulikuwa tunalenga. Unapata TOD anakuja anaongea, then anasema be at the right time, be at the right place at the right time. So like pia with the right people. So in this case ina apply. Ukikuwa kwako kwa nyumba yako by 4, you finish everything. So my latest kupata nje ni 6 PM. See, already uko at the right place at the right time. Hizi majaribu ya dunia itakupata wapi? Hakuna?
I think also to how we can, kwa hiyo swali Eddie ameuliza, I think we should also set good examples. If you drink or if you use a certain type of drug, uji limit. Ndio hata kama kuna mtu ana overuse, atakuwa anasema kuna person X anatumianga drugs but anajilimit, so utakuwa umeset a good example to them. Also kama unakuwa introduced to a drug, ukikataa utakuwa na open ways for many other people. Juu utakuwa anasema tusite mjamaa alikataa use drugs.
Wanasemanga umse analalishanga form.
Exactly, tusimuite. And then pia kama kuna mtu mwenye anaona kama anaenda direction but hadai, atasema acha nikue kama Eddie. So hata kama nitalalisha nisifurahishe mbogi, tunajua what
you're doing.
Yes.
Naweza ongezea, you keep track of prescription. Normally, this is, I guess most of us ladies can relate, ikifikanga that time of the month. Kuna venye cramps inakuanga uchungu, unaweza meza painkiller, then inatulia for like 10 minutes, zinarudi. You take another one, inatulia, inarudi. So like inafaa to keep track. Ama watu wanakuanga under severe pain, kama tuseme kiuno, kunakuanga na these strong painkillers. You take it, inatulia for like an hour or 2, and then the pain inarudi. Unarudi tena kwa painkiller. Unaji-overdose bila wewe kujua you are overdosing yourself.
So maybe before we go to the next question, what I can tell the audience is, it's funny when let's say nimeku-offer a drug, alafu ukatae. Alafu I go and tell my friends that Nora alikataa a certain drug, yeye analalisha form sana.
Tudima kuna maringo.
Sasa unajua what's funny in this statement is, so let's say you now utaenda ujikalishe mkutano chini useme ai ni mimi wananicheka hivi. So let me sasa acha niwaonyeshe sasa. Let me show you how I can use this drug. There was an incident in my high school days when there was a certain boy alikuwa anatumia a drug ilikuwa inaitwa kuber. So kuber it's harufu yake ni nzuri, ni kama Coca-Cola. Like sasa alioferiwa akasema na mimi situmiangi hiyo kitu. Akaanza kumcheka nini. So sasa wewe jamaa kujua the amount yenye unafaa kuweka. There was a certain amount juu unapima kidole yako this one unatumia, alafu sasa yeye aliweka kutoka hapa hadi hapa. And the same time you as a student unafaa kuwe preps. That person alizima like kumwamsha kwa tu hivi na nini like ikabidi tumpatie milk and mizo first aid ndio arudi at least akwe like not drunk that much, akwe tu drunk lakini anza control. So I think I can add the audience, you have a ground like a common ground. Ukikatazwa kitu like ukikataa kitu baki kwa hiyo nini, hata ukicheka ukifanywa nini, just know your values and your strategies to be a nice person. Na atusemi watu wanatumia drugs ni watu wabaya, si watu wabaya. It's like sometimes lazima cool off as a human being, and ukiitumia like itumie in a responsible type of way, ndio mtu anakuangalia ukitumia hata yeye aitumie in a responsible type of way, ndio. So let's go to the next question, and are all drugs addictive, and what makes them addictive?
All drugs are addictive, and what makes them addictive ni how persistent you use the drug, and also when tumesema to the type of the drug. Because it's just that
the type of the drug na how you use it. Nora, can add on it.
So what makes a drug addictive? If the drug, this is something I read, so if the drug has dopamine, dopamine affects the part of the brain that controls reward.
Maybe I can cut you short. Rewarding. I think dopamine, it's like when you take drugs, our bodies release dopamine. Do our bodies release dopamine?
They do, but a certain amount. So ukiongezea
yako. Ndio. So I read somewhere also that when we drink alcohol, our body releases dopamine. Alafu ndio inakufanya ukue high, that you feel that high.
Unaanza kuona
mbili.
Kwanza hakuna kitu kama pombe. Pombe ni I guess sijui nisemeaje, lakini pombe is the one legal drug ina impair judgment completely, from visual, kutembea, thinking, the way you talk, to everything. It is the one drug in affect all the entire body processes, unaona. So that drug you're taking iko na hiyo dopamine, you get addicted to it because it's a rewarding feeling, it's a very relaxing feeling. So utakuwa unakaa hivi umeboeka, yani ute bangi, unaona. So unakuwa addicted, even your feeling unakuwa addicted to that feeling. So the more you get addicted to that feeling, is the more you continue abusing drugs.
So that nimeelewa. You have anything to add?
I think hakuna mtu anaanzanga drug with the aim of getting addicted. So how frequent you use the drug is also how fast you get addicted to it. Yes.
So that pushes me to the next question, and I think zimeendana tu pamoja. Like, let's say I'm Ed, sindio? And I'm not that type of drug person, lakini naitumia, sindio? What if I use it, like, let's say nikunywe leo, then nikunywe next week, the same time, like today, next week, Wednesday? Can I get addicted?
You're drinking occasionally, you will get used to the occasionally. Utaonanga tu ikifika Friday yako hizi songa ka hujakata, by the way. So for your Fridays itakuwa associated na pombe, usipokata haisongi.
Unaona venye wanasemanga bangi inakaa in your body system for 2 weeks or something.
I don't know.
Ndio
I've had 7 years.
I've had 7 years. Okay. Kuna drug inakaa in your body system for 2 weeks. Alafu ndo itoke kabisa. So if you're used to it weekly, you're slowly getting addicted to it. Juu bado kutakuwa na some content of that drug in your body and you're still adding. Yeah.
And when you get addicted, like utasema kabla ifike Wednesday sasa nichukue kidogo.
Exactly.
Yeah, so utapata unaitumia like full time, ndio. Yeah. You have anything to add on after that?
No.
So let's go to the next question. Can I get addicted if I don't
Yeah.
And let's say you drink alcohol. Can it be dangerous?
Alcohol in the first place ikae kwa mwili yako. Umesikia wase high school sijui walikuwa wanakunywa, is it methanol ya lab? Methanol, ufai kukunywa methanol, it can really fuck you up. Lakini sasa wewe umeamua wacha tukunywe, hata kama najua nikimeza sijui giberi the next minute unaweza nipeleka hosi sijui nipampiwe, just let me take it. Tunafanyanga hizi vitu. You do it as the whites do it, ama as Africans do it, it's still dangerous to your body because haifai kuwa hapo in the first place.
Yeah. So maybe you have anything to add?
Maybe if tuseme ina depend pia na the rate of alcohol. Kama kuna kuanga na 20%, 40%. So I think ina depend na the percentage yenye unachukua.
So maybe
it doesn't depend on the percentage. You still your 4.5 ni mingi kwa mwili yako because mwili yako inafai kwa 0%. You are adding 4.5. Still not good.
Yeah. Hapo tutaachiwa watu wa maths. Yeah, lakini what I can add the audience is taking drugs, it's fun. Hiyo time ya kuchukua it's a very fun moment. Lakini everyone akona ile time yake sasa ya ku undergo the process hiyo ya let's say unasema ya kutoa law kama ni ama the hangover. Everyone akona different type of hangovers. So I can urge you guys like queen na common grounds, like also respect yourself, have discipline, and also what can I say? Sitaki kuitumia another word like ujijue. Si ati ile ya kujudge, lakini nataka ukue like accountable of what you're doing, as in be accountable of the choices you make. Juu itakusaidia uko mbele. Hakuna juu uko addicted sahi, and we need you to be on your 100% to make the next decision. Maybe ukikuwa in that 50%, you'll not make the best decision of your life. So maybe you can closing.
Mimi naweza waambia nini? Majamaa mihadarati ni mbaya. Mtu asikudanganye ati sijui ukivuta bangi utachili. Hiyo story ni mbaya. Juu pombe ukianza kunywa pombe and you can actually afford it, kuiwacha ni ngumu. Na ile siku utakosa you've been drinking Jack Daniels, and then ile siku utakosa utajiambia cha njaribu Chrome. Ile siku utakosa utajiambia cha njaribu White Pearl. Kidogo ile siku umekosa uko sijui kwa mama nani ya 30 bob. Aishiange hapo. So hata usijaribu, usianze, it's very very bad.
Closing remarks.
I can say just know you are accountable for your actions. And whatever you do ni wewe mwenyewe utagaramia. And also you should provide support for your friends or anyone mwenye anatumia drug. Umwambie, ukiona ameenda sana mwambie bana relax, umekunywa sana, umetumia kitu sana, punguza.
Yeah. So my closing remarks is I know as youths we undergo so much. Tumejiingiza kwa vitu mob, relationships, we get at broken. Maybe sometimes tunatafuta job au party, and we go through so much. What I can say, alcohol or drugs, ni kitu ukichukua itamaliza tu shida zako for a short period of time, maybe even a day ama half a day. It depends on the amount you take. What I can say is that find healthy ways that you can unzatatua shida zako, and also don't be like a FOMO, as in kila mahali, like you're partying here, you're partying there, you're partying, like have common grounds, like respect yourself. And we are saying this without judging anyone. And also maybe you can say your social media accounts, where wanaweza kupata wapi.
Utanipate pale Instagram at @jepchirchir_Nora. Yeah.
And you?
Find me on Instagram at _Chibumuren_.
Yeah, so our super director Sam ataandika hapo chini. If you want to maybe share some comments, if you want to know them better, you can tell them there. And also me, you can find me at _Life of Eddie or the Podtail podcast. And also we can say that just fall in love with yourself, and we need you, Maze. We need the youths, very active youths in the future. We really need you guys. So thank you so much for coming. Nimefurahi sana you made this episode a tick. And also share our content, share our comment, and also like. Tutafurahi sana. And also let me see you on the next episode. Bye.